Welcome to Pack Show On Air, coming at you from the virtual convention floor of the Packaging Expo, brought to you by InternetTradeShows.com. Coming up on the show, we're going to have a chat with technical marketing specialist Sean Fowler at QLab Corporation. Sean works with a variety of industries to help them develop practical weathering testing protocols. He develops training programs, does seminars around the world, and really enjoys teaching people. Hey, I want to take a moment to welcome the attendees, members of the press, all of our exhibitors. Thank you so much for joining us. We're happy to have you here today. Tell your coworkers and your industry friends about the ITS Pack Expo. This is the place to hang out, interact, business to business, and check out what's the latest and greatest in your industry. By the way, while you're on the site, check out our online seminars. Click on the white menu area there. You'll see there's a section for the seminars, and you'll really be able to get some great things out of that. If there's anything or anyone that you'd like to see on this show, please send me an email at wayne@internettradeshows.com, and I'll do my best to get them here. Coming up, Sean Fowler at QLab Corporation here on Pack Show On Air, up next. Welcome back to Pack Show On Air, brought to you by InternetTradeShows.com. My name is Wayne Lewis. I want to thank you so much for joining us. And I want to say hello to our good friend Sean Fowler over at QLab Corporation. Hey, Sean.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Glad to be here.
Awesome. Hey, Sean, before we get started with QLab, let's break it up a little bit and lighten things up just for a second. Tell us something fun that you do outside of work that many people may not know about you.
Well, I am kind of an avid runner, and I like to go trail running. And this summer I went on a camping trip where I did some backpacking.
Nice.
Down on in the Yellowstone National Park and camped along the river. That was a lot of fun.
Wow. So you're like one of those guys that jogs like the steep grades and all that?
Well, I try to be that. Yeah, not always very successful, but yeah, I do some of that.
I'll start that way, but then it turns into a hike. But then people like you are always going right by me.
Yeah, that's me on occasion as well. I got to admit that.
Okay, good. Hey, Sean, tell us about QLab. What do you guys do? What is QLab?
The QLab is a leader in weathering testing, and what that means is when materials are exposed outdoors, they're subject to degradation due to sunlight, due to heat, and due to moisture, and we make test chambers that simulate all three of those things. We also run large outdoor weathering sites in Florida and Arizona, so you can send your materials out there, and they're subject to the harsh environments of those two climates.
Okay. Hey, you know, the packaging industry is huge. It's so vast. There's so many elements to it. Where does QLab fit into that?
Well, any kind of packaging that's going to be subject to light, be it sunlight outdoors or an artificial light source, where it might degrade, and that could be fading of printed material or the colors of the packaging, or it could be physical degradation, so that materials may not be secure during shipment or whatever. The test chambers that we manufacture will simulate the effect of what would happen to those in a controlled laboratory environment, so you can test, you can improve your products through reformulation, you can verify your supplier's claims about the durability of the packaging, and you can meet your customers' test standards that way as well.
Nice. On the phone with Sean Fowler from QLab Corporation, and QLab has an iBooth here in the Packaging Expo. It's booth number 5572, where a lot of these products that they offer can be found in that booth, and it's even clickable back to their website. But speaking of those products, Sean, which QLab products can be used for testing packaging products?
Well, the primary product line for this industry would be the QSun Xenon Test Chamber. And what that machine does is it simulates very accurately the entire sunlight spectrum. And what's important about that is when you have printed materials on packaging, those are going to be faded due to various wavelengths of sunlight. So you need an artificial light source that produces all of those wavelengths from sunlight. And then, during shipping or transit or maybe even in normal use, heat is going to go up and down, the temperature is going to go up and down, you're going to have moisture, from relative humidity or from dew formation or even rainfall that might contribute to product degradation. So that product simulates all of the environmental stress factors that a material is going to see if it's going to be exposed to sunlight or to an artificial light source.
Right. Okay. And again, you can visit your website at QLab.com, right? It's just Q-Lab, right?
That's right. Yeah. Don't forget the dash.
Okay. Yeah. I tried that the other day. So it's Q-Lab.com, or also on our site at booth 5572. Hey, Sean, where do you think, in your opinion, you've been doing this for a while, where do you think the industry is headed? Meaning, do you have any insight on the state of the packaging industry, or what we could look forward to, maybe?
Well, in general, newer materials that need to be testing are coming out all the time, and what I see a lot of are materials that are made from natural sources. So instead of petroleum-based plastics, you might see those that are coming from natural feedstocks, materials that are going to biodegrade so that they're not going to last forever in a landfill. Those are important as well. And anytime you have new materials, new products that are coming on the market, they need to be tested and retested. So that presents an opportunity for those that need to do accelerated weathering testing, and that's why we're really interested in what's going on in the industry these days.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sean. Q-Lab.com. And again, here in the ITS Packaging Expo, booth number 5572. Sean, we appreciate you spending some time with us. We hope we can talk to you again in the future.
All right. Thanks for having me. Have a great day.
You too. That's going to wrap it up for today's edition of Pack Show on Air here at the ITS Packaging Expo, brought to you by InternetTradeShows.com. I want to thank you so much for joining us. My name is Wayne Lewis. Please come back and check out future episodes. And don't forget, if you want to feed the world, you have to have the right packaging. Take care. Have a good day.